Welcome dear student. Today we will discuss one of the important topic of morphology of flowering plant. This topic is related to your one of the important subject introductory biology. The course code of introductory biology is AGRI 1007. Objective to study about morphology of flowering plants. This is one of the photograph I have taken, and it's very beautiful morphology of flowering plants. Now come to the morphology of flowering plant. In front of you, you have a one plant and it is well explained. If you will see the plant, in the root there is lateral roots and primary root is also there. Once you will come, there is stem is there, node is there, node one node to another node, there is a gap. These say internode, and the axillary bud is also there in the base of the leaf. Then petioles is also there. Apical bud or terminal bud is there. Blades is also there. All these defined as the leaf. How we will define the morphology? Morphology is the study of external form of organism. Angiosperm, especially we say those who are the flowering plant, we called as angiosperm, are characterized by presence of roots, stems, leaves, flowers and fruits. Main parts of flowering plants. First is the root system. Second is the shoot system. In root system, we will see underground parts, and in shoot system, we will discuss or explain you about the above ground. The root, it is the underground part formed by radicals. Radicals, if you will see the image, there I have marked or tagged the radical where you will see the radicals. So it is the underground part formed by radical of embryo. Types of root system. We have three types of root system. First is the tap root system. You see in the image which type of root system. Then fibrous root system and adventitious root system. All these three example is also given here. So you will easily understand what is the basic difference between the tap root, fibrous root and adventitious root system. Taproot. First, we will discuss about the taproot. It consists of primary roots, that is taproot, and its branches, lateral roots such as secondary roots and tertiary roots. Seen in dicotyledons, primary root is elongated from radicle. The example are mustard plant. Now you see the image. Shoot is here and root is here. If you will see, this is the primary root, this is the base root, and this is the lateral roots. Then root here, root tip and root cap is also there. Now come to taproot system. It consists of primary roots, taproot, and its branches, lateral roots such as secondary roots, tertiary roots. Seen in dicotyledons, primary root is the elongated from radicals. The example is mustard plant. See, this is the mustard plant. Now come to fibrous root system. In monocotyledons, primary root is short-lived and is replaced by a large number of roots. These roots originate from the base of the stem to form fibrous root system. The well example of fibrous root system is wheat. Types of root. Adventitious root system. Roots that arise from the parts other than radicals, that is grasses, monstera, and banyan tree. Regions of the roots. Root cap, regions of meristematic activities, regions of elongation, regions of maturation, root here. If you will see the image, there I have well written where you can see the region of maturation, where is root here, regions of elongation, region of meristematic activity, and root cape. Through this picture, you are easily understand the morphology of root. Root cap. It is covering at the apex of root. It protects the tender apex of the root. Regions of meristematic activity. It is seen above the root cap. Here cells are very small, thin-walled, and with dense protoplasm. They divide repeatedly. Regions of elongation. The region just above the meristematic region. Here, cells undergo rapid elongation and enlargement. It helps in growth of root in length. Regions of maturation. The region proximal to elongation zone. Here, the cell differentiate and mature. Root hairs, very fine, delicate, thread-like structure formed from epidermal cells in region behind region of elongation. They absorb water and minerals from the soil. Modification of the root. In some plants, roots are modified to perform function other than absorption and conduction. That is, swollen roots for food storage, prop roots, stilt roots, and nematophores. Then swollen root for food storage, that is taproot of carrot, turnip, and adventitious roots of sweet potato. Prop roots, hanging structure that support banyan tree. Stilt root, the supporting roots coming out of the lower nodes of the stem, that is maize and sugarcane. Pneumatophores, the roots that come out of the ground and grow vertically upward to get oxygen for respiration, that is rhizophora, growing in swampy area, especially in mangroves in the coastal region or island. You will see the pneumatophores. Function of roots. Absorption of water and minerals from the soil, provide a proper anchorage to the plant part, storage of reserve food material, synthesis of plant growth regulators. If you will see the stem that I have already explained you, where is the root system, where is the shoot system. So uh, there is leaf, fruits, flowers, stem, and root is the plant completely structure of the stem system. If you will see the seed, there is the seed coat, plumule, hypocotyl, radicals, cotyledons, and complete structure is the embryo. So it is the ascending part of the axis that develops from the plumule of the embryo of a germinating seed. It bears branches, leaves, flowers, fruits, buds, and the buds there is terminal and axillary buds, nodes and internodes. Nodes are the region of the stem where leaves are born. Internodes are the portion between two nodes. Young stem is generally green and later often become woody and dark brown. Uh, function of the stem: spreading out branches, bearing leaves, flowers, and fruits. It conducts water, minerals, and photosynthesis. Some stems help in food storage, support protection, and vegetative modification of the stem. So, for food storage, stem tendrils, thorn, phylloclade, stolons, offset, and suckers. For food storage, underground stems of potato, ginger, turmeric, jimmican, colocasia, etc. They also act as organs of pollination to tide over conditions unfavorable for growth. See the modified stem, there is a modification of the stem. There is potato tubers, ginger rhizomes, turmeric, jimmican, and colocasia. Stem tendrils, cylinder and spirally coiled structure developed from axillary bud. They help plants to climb, that is gourd, cucumber, pumpkin, watermelon, and grapevines. Thorn, woody, straight and pointed structure developed from axillary bud. They protect plant from browsing animals, that is citrus and bougainvillea. Phylloclady. It is a green, flattened or fleshy cylindrical stem containing chlorophyll for photosynthesis, found in some plants of arid region, that is Opuntia. Flattened stem, Euphorbia cylindrical stem. Stolon. It is a slender lateral branches that arise from the base of the main axis and after growing aerially for some time arc downwards to touch the ground. Plants like mint and jasmine is the example. Offset. It is a lateral branch with short internodes and each node bearing a rosette of leaves and a tuft of roots. Aquatic plants like Pistia and Eichhornia is the example. Suckers. It is the lateral branches that originate from basal underground portion of main stem. It grows horizontally beneath the soil and come out obliquely upward, giving rise to leafy shoots, that is banana, pineapple, and chrysanthemum. Underground stems of some plants, that is grass and strawberry, spread to new niches, and when older parts die, new plants are formed. Practice question, dear students. These are the some practice question which is frequently asked. What is the morphology of a plant? What are the three examples of flowering plant? What is a flower? Describe the parts of a typical angiosperm flower. Is gymnosperm a flowering plant? What is another name for flowering and non-flowering seed plant? What is flowering and non-flowering plants? These are few references, few link is also given. You can use this link and get knowledge. Good luck.